What's going on? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow back. Talking some Detroit Lions football. Once again, we're doing a season preview for each one of the teams each one of the opponents the Detroit Lions are playing this year. And today we're going to talk about the Week 13 opponent, December 2nd at Ford Field. The daunted and great All-Star Pro Bowl, All-Pro team, the Los Angeles Rams, who bring in a great rehaul from coming in from last season going into this season. I mean, you know, Jeff Fisher was a team cancer. We see Sean McVay came in, very young coach, reinvigorated that team, rejuvenated Jared Goff, and they had an excellent season last year and exceeded expectations. All right. You know, this year they bring in some new additions and some subtractions. Robert Quinn, Alec Ogletree, he's gone. TJ McDonald, a big defensive back, he's gone. They bring in Marcus Peters from Kansas City, one of the best ball hawks in the league. They bring in Talib, one of the veteran corners one of the best veteran corners in this league. Also, they bring in Ndamukong Suh, somebody we're very familiar with in Detroit. Also, they're dealing with Aaron Donald issues. He holding out, but they got Michael Brockers as well. Good defensive tackle. So, you know, they bring in overhaul on D. All right, we'll see if it worked for him. And Aaron Donald's holding out. He could have easily been a Detroit Lions guy. We picked Ebron over him and Odell Beckham. Keep saying that. It's one of the dumbest decisions we made as an organization, but it is what it is. You're gonna have hits, you're gonna have misses. We just had a major miss right there. Offense, they get rid of Sammy Watkins. They bring in Brandon Cooks from the New England Patriots and give him a 5-year, $80 million extension before they even pay Aaron Donald. But if Aaron Donald does hold out, miss the first 8 games of the year, he'll be back by this time. I don't know how healthy, but he sat out all last training camp, and he came in and still was a monster. So he cut from a different cloth. He a different breed, all right? Also, they bringing back LaMarcus Joyner, the franchise tag. They bring him on. He a DB on defense. They bringing back Cooper Kupp, one of the better slot receivers in the league. Robert Woods coming from Buffalo over to the Los Angeles Rams. He thrived in the system last year. And Todd Gurley, one of the most dangerous running backs in the league. You can make an argument that he's the best all-around running back in the league if you really want to. And they bring in a very good team. But I remember that all-pro, Pro Bowl caliber Philadelphia Eagles team. What was it? I can't remember what 09, whatever it was. But Nnamdi Asomugha, Vince Young, and all those guys. And they underperformed. Let me tell you something about the NFL. It's not like the NBA. You can throw a whole bunch of free agents on a team, high caliber free agents on the team, they're going to progress. What you don't know in the NFL is a lot of these dudes, either be on their last leg, they injured, or, whatever it may be, they don't fit the system. You throw a whole bunch of talent together, don't evaluate the talent right, it don't work. A lot of veterans they can't play, in every system. That's why they draft, you evaluate talent in the draft, and you build the team through the draft because you know exactly how people fit. And they young, you can still mold their mind. Veterans, if you throw a whole bunch of veterans together on a team in the NFL, high-priced veterans, it usually don't work. Jerry's Bird and the Saints, that didn't work. Great safety with the Buffalo Bills. Guy with the Saints, it didn't work. Jimmy Graham to Seattle, they traded him, but it didn't work. A lot of times you see them situations, they just don't work out. And with them throwing a whole bunch of talent on the team, it's some hoes. They outside pass rush. All right, linebackers, they drafted a few offensive linemen, They had a couple third-round picks and fourth-round picks as well. So they didn't have a first or second due to all the trades. They lost Robert Quinn, even though he wasn't the electric pass rusher that he once was. So that's just something to look at. They have some holes. We'll see how they scheme it up. Sean McVay is going to have to adjust his offense because the league is going to catch on to what they're doing. And he will. He's smart enough to make the adjustments, but I kind of see them underperforming this year. It's always a secret team, a team that you always think they're going to be pumped up, that's going to be great. They usually don't really be great. And, the individual, how would the Lions match up with them? I don't know. If the offensive line, if Ragnow, Swanson, and Lane play up to their potential, they can tame Ndamukong Suh, Michael Brockers, and Aaron Donald if he comes back. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really worried about the edge rushers they got. The linebackers right now is pretty much unknown. I think getting rid of Alec Ogletree. So it's all about scheme. The defensive backs, to leave is an older defensive back. Marcus Peters is a guy that loves to gamble. You know, offensively, the league has seen it. You know, they've seen what they're doing. They're going to make adjustments to them. We'll see if they can make adjustments to what the league is making adjustments to on their offensive side of the end. Todd Gurley, always tough. Always tough. Jared Goff, good quarterback, but don't have the strongest arm in the league. So you want to force him to throw outside the numbers, to make the tough timing throws, and see if he can do that. Get pressure on the offensive line is not that great. All right? You know, they're not indestructible, man. I think they're going to underperform. I think they have a good nucleus, but I'm saying you need a full team to really fill it out. And I think they lacking at a lot of different levels. I'm not saying that we're going to beat them, we're going to lose to them. It's too far away. Week 13, December 2nd, anything can happen. Any amount of injuries can happen. I respect what the Rams are doing. They're trying to bring Showtime back to LA along with the Lakers. But we'll see. But in my opinion, I don't see them being a top-tier team this year. I see them taking a step back, you know. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong. We can rewind. We can fast forward this 3 months, and I could look terrible. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's More City Sports Talk. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to share the videos. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe. We gone.